Hey, so in this video I want to talk about why men should take care of attraction and women should take care of relationships. I recently got an email from a viewer who wanted to reach out to me because he was going through exactly this sort of problem where he was being too relationship focused and talking about the relationship, and his girlfriend kept on pulling away from him. So I'll go through this email and we'll discuss this in more detail. So he kicks it off. Hi Chris, I hope you're doing well. I'm writing to you because I'm in a bit of a rough spot right now and I could use your help. Lately things have been going well in my relationship. My partner and I have been arguing a lot more than usual and it feels like we're just not on the same page anymore. It's not just the arguing either. She's been pulling away from me emotionally and it's been really hard for me to deal with. I've been trying to figure out what's causing all of this, but I'm not so sure. I've thought about it a lot and I've tried to talk to her about it, but it doesn't seem to be making things any better. I don't want to just give up on our relationship, but I'm not sure what else I can do. I feel like I'm just going in circles and I don't know how to break out of it. Thanks a lot for reading this and I look forward to hearing from you soon. So in this situation, if you're talking about the problems in the relationship, this is going to cause you to become relationship focused. If you go to couples therapy, you'll often find that a lot of therapists will say to you, communication is the key. Right? Talk as much as possible. I remember I used to have men and women come to me with a relationship problem, and I would have a separate session with a man and a separate session with the woman. You sit down one-on-one and you talk about the relationship issues and the problems going on in the relationship, and you always had a separate session because people will tell you things that they won't tell you when they're with a partner. And I'd always say to the woman, look, if you answer his messages, if you respond, if you're sweet, if you don't nag, if you're doing all of these things, the relationship's going to go a lot smoother and he's going to be a lot more easier to deal with. And the woman would say, yeah, I know I should be sweeter, I should be more affectionate, I shouldn't take him for granted, I should be more respectful. But they come back a week later and they say, I tried, but I couldn't do it. And that's because a woman's emotions will always overpower her logic and her reason. But when I sat down with a man, I could say, look, if you go away and do your own thing and you give her space and you don't chase and you don't talk about the relationship and you let her come to you when she's ready, everything will fall into place. And men, being logical, they could understand that if they did this, they would get a different reaction, right? They're doing something different to get a different effect. But you can't do that with women, right? You can't talk to them with logic and reason. So I would say, look, if you want to have a perfect balance in the relationship, let the woman focus on the relationship. Let her maintain the relationship while you maintain attraction. What does it mean when I say you have to maintain attraction? It means don't be relationship focused. It means allowing a woman to chase you. It means not being too responsive, because they've done studies in numerous countries and they've found that being too responsive leads to a loss of attraction for men, right? Being too responsive means sending too many messages, too many phone calls, picking up the phone too quickly, talking on the phone too long, being too available. All of those things will turn a woman off. Be hard to get, be focused on your mission and purpose. Raise your value as a man. It's very important because remember, women don't want to date down. They want to date up, not down, never down. If you want to get a good quality woman, you always have to be raising your value and working on your value. So this means focusing on yourself. All of these things maintain attraction, right? Keeps attention alive. And then you let the woman take care of the relationship. She will accelerate the relationship at her own speed when she feels comfortable. If you try to take over that job, she's going to push you away, she'll pull back from you, and she will get turned off by you. So keep this in mind. Now, for girls pulled away from you and you want to get her back, I highly recommend you get a copy of my Get Her Back action plan. It will show you everything you need to do to get a woman back and keep her. And don't forget, I do Skype, phone, and email consultations. You can book a consultation with me on my website, developattraction.com.